Crossing the highway late last night, he should've looked left and he should've looked right. He didn't see the station wagon car. The skunk got squashed and there you are. You got your dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road, stinking to high heaven.
Okay, hello Stinky fans, welcome again. This log is actually in reply to one of my blog postings. I don't know if you know, but a lot of you, I've been having problems with my wrist, my left wrist in fact, not my right one. So I've just been to manage to get an appointment with the doctor today, and he sent me over to get an x-ray, so I'm heading off there now. That's what I'm off to now, get an x-ray. I've got to go into the city, and I'm not taking a car because it's a nightmare to bloody park and it costs a fortune, so that's where I'm heading off now. I don't understand doctors. I mean, you go in there and he asks, what's the problem? I've hurt my wrist. Well, how did you do that? I don't know. You're the doctor. You're the expert. You tell me. I mean, 5 years of medical training and you can't find out. But anyway, I'm going to see a specialist. So I'm a dentist like that as well. You go in to see a dentist, and they say, what's the problem? I've got toothache. I mean, it's fucking obvious, isn't it? I mean, you don't go and see a dentist to fucking, there isn't a problem. Mind you, at least dentists are slightly better than doctors in one respect, that you can book an appointment in advance. Mind you bloody well need to, because you need 6 months to fucking remortgage the house, sell the wife and kids into slavery, sell off one of your kidneys to bloody afford it. I mean, you get in the dentist and your appointment's at, I don't know, 10:30 for example, and they always keep you waiting there for 20-25 minutes to hear the screams and the bill going. Don't really, I mean, it really sets you going, and you fucking your arsehole's twitching like a bunny's nose. And what amazes, I mean, have you ever noticed though, when you go to the dentist, right, you sit in that fucking chair, and these are special chairs, these are, yeah? The reason why he pumps up and pumps it down, it isn't to get the height right, no, it's for another reason, and I'll explain that now. These chairs are specially designed so that when you sit on the bloody things, right, now you're nervous, he brings across all these bloody instruments of torture, yeah, and you know that it's gonna fucking hurt, right? No matter what he says, you know it's gonna hurt. So as soon as he brings them across and he's got that silver instrument in his hand, your arsehole, your sphincter, clenches just literally goes clenches. And of course, this seat is designed so that when your sphincter clenches on it, you are then hermetically sealed to the seat. You're not moving no fucking where. Okay? So that's it, you're now welded on this seat. And what's it with his assistant? Yeah, I mean, all you see is her eyes, and they're normally, his assistant is normally a young lady or a young girl about 22, 23. They've normally got those big come to bed eyes in them. You don't see their face, they're wearing that like head thing they wear, and there's always that wisp of hair sticking out, and like their tops, I mean, they're white and they're starched, and they're always 3 sizes too bloody tight for them, yeah? So they've got to have the 3 of their buttons undone. Of course, these 3 buttons they've got undone, you see their cleavage, and they always wear these like lift and support bras, and they normally are the black lacy ones or white lacy ones. So you see that, and then they walk behind you, and like they stand behind your head. You're led in the chair, and then the dentist comes along and starts fiddling around in your mouth with his instruments. Right, okay, fine, you're trying to keep still, trying to keep your head still, trying to keep your tongue out of the way, and like he goes there with the drill, and like, you know, you're trying to swallow, you're trying not to move, and of course the assistant's job is to get with those like vacuum hose things and suck all the slobber and the blood and the bits of tooth and all the rest of it out your mouth. So he asks you stupid questions, you know, is that hurting? Well, how the bloody hell can you reply when you've got his fingers down your throat, or fingers in your mouth, with this bloody surgical instrument in there? Well, you can deal with that, you just go and sort of gargle. But the worst thing of all is that you've seen this girl, this dentist assistant, and as a man, I mean, I'm a typical red-blooded male, so a pretty looking lady, you know, I want to admire the view, you know, and you know that she's right by your head, and she's probably leaning over your head, so therefore certain parts of her anatomy are very, very close. So you know this, and you're trying to concentrate and not, you know, block the pain out, and you want to turn your head and look at these certain attributes that have been on full display from this dentist assistant. But you know that if you turn your head, he's going to stick that prong thing or that drill in one of your gums, and it's going to bloody hurt. So you resist the urge. Well, this can only go on for so long. Eventually, the power of procreation, I don't know, whatever, it overtakes common sense. So what do? You turn your head, right? And then he jabs you, yeah? And that hurts. So you sit in the chair for like 25-30 minutes and you suffer it. You know, I mean, what is it about dentists? You know, what is it about dentists? You know, I mean, it must be the most sadistic profession out. I mean, come on guys, I mean, if you're in a bar and some bloke hurts you, you're not going to sit there quietly, are you? You're going to throw a right hook at him and like twat him one. Yeah, okay, you may not win, but you know, it's like, if I'm going down, fella, you're going down as well. You know, I mean, I may not win, but you can have the lumps and the bruises to bloody show that you had a go, you know. And you know the worst thing about dentists is not only do we sit there and we let them hurt us, but we fucking pay them. I mean, how mad's that? We pay them for the fucking privilege. I mean, oh wow. So, you know, we fucking pay them. Must be bloody crazy. But anyway, yeah, so I'm off to off to get an X-ray, and just wants to make sure that I haven't fractured any bones or broken any bones. Well, I had that years ago. I actually broke my wrist, my right one actually, and it hurt like hell, but I just carried on regardless, you know. Did that for 4 weeks until it got so bad one day I just had to go and see the doctor. So